Hi everybody, it's Kristen. So because there was such a good response to the multiple looks with one palette, I'm going to do that every couple of weeks or so. So this week the palette that I chose was Stila's Natural Eye Shadow Palette. And I picked this because I think a lot of people have it. It's right up my neutral girl alley. And I have not used this much since I bought it, and I've had it for quite some time. So this, when I do these, in the first day look, I'll kind of give you an overview quickly of the palette, and then maybe the last day I'll swatch it or something, but we'll see how it goes. So those are the colors that are in the palette. Nice and neutral. And I just, aside from hearing so much about Kitten, I don't hear a ton about Stila shadows. Everybody talks about getting the palettes, but I don't hear a ton about how they like them or don't like them, aside from a few people. So I decided this would be a good one to start with. So for today's look, excuse me, I use this all over the lid, which is Kitten. And then I use this one, which is, I have to see what it's called, Bliss. It's a really nice transition color right there. And then I took this one. I tried to go a little out of what I would normally do, a little anyway. That's Luster right here. And that's what I used in my outer corner and underneath my eye, into the crease a little bit. Then I actually pulled the Stila. I don't have a ton of like grayish charcoal kind of liners, so I tend to use this one a lot, not just because it was Stila, but because I like this one for this color. And this is the Stila Kajal eyeliner in Smoky Quartz. So that was the liner that I used. I'll give you a little zoom action. So that is what it looks like. They were really nice to work with, actually. I truly think I've used this palette only once or maybe twice since I got it, so it's time to start using it again. And then on my lips today, I have my Hourglass lipstick in Grace on my lips, and that is the one that's really hard for me to use because it's all detached in here, but I'm using it anyway because I like it that much. Alright, so that is look one. I will see you tomorrow with another look. Okay, so day two with the Stila palette. So I drop it over here. Today I did kind of a coppery kind of look. And I actually really like it, I gotta say. I'm having fun doing this, playing with these colors. So anyway, random commentary. Today I have the color in Champagne on the inner third. And then I have the color in Sunset on the middle. And then I took this matte brown in Sandstone and put that on the outer third. And I didn't pull that up into the crease. I just used this color here, which is a really nice transition color. Same one I used yesterday in Bliss. And I softened that out, and then I used Bear as my highlight. For liner today, I used the liner that actually came with the palette, and that's the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, and it's in Damsel. It's just brown. It's a nice eyeliner. I've used it before. I had kind of forgotten about it, so. So that's what that looks like. I really like this look. I think it's kind of dramatic without being crazy. And I did tightline with Damsel so you can see that it transferred a little bit, but not super crazy. So that's good. Oops. Okay, and then lipstick today. I always like to show you guys that in case anybody has a question on that. I'm using the Calvin Klein liner in Warm Up, which needs to be sharpened. And then I'm also using Calvin Klein lipstick in something, Heat Wave. It's really pretty. I haven't worn this in a long time. I wore it when I first got it a few times, and then it kind of went to the side. So that's what I'm sporting today. I will do one or two more looks. I think I'll do one more look where I record like this, and then I'll do another look and record kind of my thoughts on the palette. So I hope that you guys are having a great week. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi everybody. So day 3 today, and I just want to say that today, and if you watch my other channel, you already know this, but today, Packer season starts. I'm so excited. For those of you that have been with me since the beginning, you've already been through one Packer season with me, and you know how I am. But I love my Packers, and today's the first preseason game. It actually is raining out, and I actually, you know how I love my golf, but I'm actually kind of hoping that it continues to rain because all the Packer preseason games are on Thursday, which is a problem for me because that's my golf night. But anyway, on to the palette, otherwise this video is going to be too long. So today I decided I was going to do something a little bit more dramatic, or attempt to do something a little bit more dramatic. So I used, of course, my Painterly Paint Pot as a primer, and then I used the Maybelline Bad to the Bronze as a base. And I realized I forgot to tell you guys what brushes I had been using, because I did that the last time, so I'll quickly tell you this one. I applied that with my finger, and then I sheared it out a little bit with the Real Techniques Domed Shadow Brush. And then over top of that, I used this, it's kind of a sparkly brown color, and it did show up with sparkle, but it wasn't crazy, and you'll see that when I zoom in. And this is Gilded Gold right here. I know I need to do my nails again. They've been naked for too long. Tina's not going to be happy. And then I did that on almost the entire eyelid. And I have Bad to the Bronze over the whole eyelid. And then over the Bad to the Bronze on the inner, I used Champagne and just the very inner part. And then I, of course, sheared out the crease, or blended out the crease with Bliss right here. And then I just put a little tiny bit of Sandstone, which is this one, in the outer corner. Just it's a nice matte. It kind of toned down the sparkle on the outside and gave it a little dimension. And then, of course, I used because you know there's a good amount of sparkle, so I didn't want to use any kind of a sparkle as a highlight. So I used Bare again. I know that's kind of boring, but that's what I did. And then, to jazz things up a bit, I will tell you what I intended to grab and show you what I use. I intended to grab the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Lucky, which is more of a copper kind of color. What I ended up grabbing, and it was fine, just wasn't exactly what I intended, was Baked, which is a little more gold. I'll show you these together. Lucky is the bronzy and the Baked is the gold. And I think either one would have worked just fine. I just happened to be half asleep while doing my makeup. So I did that on my waterline and on my lower lash line. And then over my lower lash, I went over my lower lash line with this copper color here, which is Sunset. And then I used just the liner here, the smudge liner and Damsel on my top. And I used, oh, and I forgot to show you again. I applied my base color with the 239 brush, and then I used this to soften up my crease, which is the Quo crease brush. I love this brush. And then I used one of the Sigma Performance brushes. This is the E47 to get in my inner corner. And then I used the Tarte Gifted mascara. So that's what that looks like. I like that. I don't do usually metallics on the bottom, but I like how it turned out. I'll zoom in a little bit closer if I can. Oops. So there you go. Crepes, Kristin. Okay, I will do one more look tomorrow and go over the palette for you and get it uploaded this weekend. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Go Pack! Bye! Hi everybody, so I have the last look that I'm going to show you guys in the Stila palette that I've been using all week. And actually I went online to make sure the price and everything, and on mine it's called the Natural Eyes palette, but now they are calling it the In the Light palette. So if you're going to look for it, that's what it's called. It is on Sephora's website for $39. Looks like it's in stock. I would assume you can also get it at Ulta, but for sure you can get it at Sephora. As I drop it all over the place. So I'm going to show you the last look, and then I will talk about it a little bit. Today I did just something really simple. I started out by using this, I'm going to turn it this way, otherwise I can't read the colors. This Bare color all over the place, all over the lid, brow bone to lash line. Then I used Bliss in the crease, which I've done pretty much every day. And then just to kind of give it a little dimension, I used Sandstone. And that's all I was going to do, just a real basic natural eye. And then I decided I wanted just a little bit of something something. So I just put my finger in champagne here and just kind of dotted it on the eyelid. Then I took the black, they call ebony right here, on an angled brush, and I ran that across the lash line. And then underneath I just have Sandstone underneath. And so no liner at all with this look. And I used my Hourglass Film Noir mascara. And so I'll show you that, and then I'll tell you my lips and what's on the rest of my face. So just a very simple, basic eye look. Nothing crazy. I just wanted something simple today. So on my, I'll just tell you what I have on my cheeks today. On my cheeks I have the NYX Mosaic Blush in Paradise. I have the It Cosmetics Bronzer, Skin 79, BB Cream, and Laura Mercier over top of that. And then I also use the Laura Mercier Rose Illuminator as my highlight. And for brushes, I applied the all over color with my Smashbox, one of my favorite brushes, number 3 brush. And then I used, again, I just love this brush. I need to get another one of these. Linda, we should talk. This is a crease shadow brush from Quo. I just love that brush. And then, yes I did. I took the Makeup Geek, I don't know exactly what they call this one, but it's a little shorty. Let me show it to you compared to this one. But I like when I'm trying just to deepen up a certain part of the crease, so I used that Sandstone color on that into the crease. And then of course just a pencil brush below, and I used the liner on my MAC 266 brush. On my lips today, I have the MAC lip liner in Soar all over, and then I used, when I did my What's in Your Purse, this was at the bottom, I haven't used it in a long time, and I used to use this all the time. So this is that Hourglass lipstick, and I promised one of my subscribers I would tell her what it smelled like, and it doesn't smell like anything, Carol. I can't smell anything. So that's good, and I really like the consistency of it. It's not sticky, it's just awesome. I mean, you're hard pressed to find an Hourglass product that isn't good. Okay, so anyway, I just give you my final thoughts on this palette. I really like this palette. I'm surprised that I haven't used it thus far, but you know, that's kind of the deal with me, and kind of why I think that you guys, you know, I've heard from you guys that you would like to see use a palette all week and do a video on it, and I'm glad that I started doing that because it's made me appreciate this palette to start out with. So again, there are 10 colors, and there are 4 mattes and 6 shimmers. So this is a matte, this is a matte, the brown and the black are a matte, and then the rest are shimmer. It does have Kitten in it, which is this one, the one that everybody talks about. It's a nice highlight. And again, it comes with the waterproof smudge stick in Damsel, which is a really nice brown. You guys have seen that on my eyes, but I will swatch it for you. There's that. It's a nice kind of a blackened brown, I think. It's just a nice deep brown, which is really, really nice. And it stays put on the waterline. I'm really, really impressed. I used it on my top, or tight line. I didn't use it on the bottom, but I'm certain it would be the same either way. And I'm gonna just quickly, that's the top row. You're not going to see, obviously, the... Ooh, I swatched way too much on that one. So you can see the 2 mattes that don't show up quite as well. This is, this is perfect brow bone, perfect transition. Then this is Kitten, and then this is that copper color, which they call Sunset. And then I will show you the brown as well. I'll put it over here. That's the brown. And then the other side, I really liked the top row more. They're a little warmer, which makes sense because those are kind of the ones I'm drawn to. So this is Champagne, Gilded Gold, Luster, Night Sky, and then Ebony is the black one. Which, you know, swatching on your thumb is not the best place to swatch, but whatever. There you go. This is, swatching with my fingers, like, or with my pinky is like the worst swatching. That's my computer. So that is the palette. I like this palette. I actually do think that it's worth the $39. You can get a bunch of different looks, as you guys saw throughout the week. If you guys have any questions or that if I missed something, please go ahead and leave it below. I'd be happy to get back to you on it. I'll do these every couple of weeks or so. I'll do another one of these for you guys since you seem to enjoy it. If there's a particular palette you want me to do this with, go ahead and leave that below, and if I have it, I will absolutely do it for you guys. So I hope that you've had a great week. This is probably going to go up this weekend, so I hope you're having a great weekend. And I will talk to you very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!